Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Morning Motivational Rant. I am your host, Dino the Genetic Marvel, and with me, as always, is Crystal Morency. Good morning, Crystal. How are you?
Good morning. Okay, check. Let me check the battery. Check. We're good.
So,
let's go.
To bring everyone up to date, the last time we recorded, yeah, why not? There's a whole story here. Okay, so. My birthday was the last time that we recorded.
40th, because he's an old man still.
Now, what is fucking hilarious about this is this, okay? In the days leading up to my birthday, I have said or done something that has angered Crystal. Now, the whole time she kept on holding this back. Now, the interesting part is, I was like, okay, I think I know what it was, and I was like, I wasn't threatening that I would stop her from being on the show. I was just talking, and I felt so bad. So we recorded on.
It's not your birthday
my
anymore.
Birthday.
Are you sure you want to go here?
Yeah, no, absolutely, of course. No, listen. The best part is
I'm just gonna move on and be okay.
No, why can't we talk about it? I think it's entertaining.
Okay,
so no, why not? Why? What? Did I miss something? I may have missed something, and I've made a horrible mistake. I don't know what's going on.
Probably.
Okay, so let's put it this way: if I tell this story and some giant gap that you're still angry about has not been said, I have no idea what you're talking about, and we're just gonna move on. We're gonna take it as a funny story and leave it at that.
Yeah.
So, in turn. I'm a jerk, right? So I was looking back at the videos and I was like, wow, you know what? I'm a little bit harsh on Crystal, and you know what? I can see why she would get really peeved if I were to say something like that, and maybe she thinks I mean it, and I totally don't, and I was like, wow, that was really shitty. And then I saw a few other videos that I was uploading, and I was like, you know what? I make fun of Crystal a lot. I'm like, I'm a dick. And then I even titled No, that's fine. I'm not saying that. And I was like, you know what? That's not really nice. And then I even posted one of the clips, and I was like, oops, I'm a jerk. You know?
I saw that.
Because, yeah, and I was like, because you know what, I was a jerk.
Moment clip though, so you didn't even call yourself out on something jerky, so that makes it even more jerky. I was like, that wasn't even the jerky moment.
It was a jerky moment for that episode. Anyways, okay?
That's why you don't say sorry for something you're not sorry for, because if you don't know what you're sorry for, and you're not sorry,
I was sorry.
I was
sorry that I feel like I was trying to make you be more careful about stuff.
No, this is not what you should be sorry for. Do you want to know what I've been stirring on? Or do you want it to boil? I'm here. Hi. I don't really want to tell him. I don't want to hurt his feelings. Even though he hurt mine because he's a big meanie.
This is the problem.
It will come out. I can hear him. He's just frozen like, ah. This always happens.
I just got kicked out.
And I listened to some of the videos, and I realized that every time we're both talking, this is a brand new computer. I hope it works.
Okay, we're sorry guys that we're having some technical difficulties. We're just there we go.
Hi.
Okay, sorry about that. I feel like now I've missed an entire chunk of information. Now I'm even more screwed at this point. So.
No, not at all, because they know that I'm the cool one and that I'm not the one that talks shit.
What are you talking about? I didn't talk any shit. This is why I'm like,
do you know that every time the camera posts out, when I watch the video, Dino, I get to see what your face is like and what your reactions are like. And when I'm not looking.
You see that now.
Do you know you look at them? I can still see you.
Those are actually pretty funny when I do that. Because you say something, I'm like, what? I think I'm getting pretty good at it too. Because you say awkward things and I'm like, Whoa? I think it's a good surprise. But anyway, so I was like, you know what?
I noticed that it's almost like you and the audience are together while I talk crazy shit. And you guys are just like watching me being like, what the fuck kind of trip is she riding? Like,
Yeah, that's true. I'm not.
You're
I'm
waiting
sorry.
for
That's
the
what we're
audience
here
members
for.
to agree. But
They
I do it
will.
too to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I look at the camera like,
As you
what the fuck
should.
is this guy talking about?
As you totally should. Absolutely. Trust me, I've seen some faces, and at one point, I was watching back something you're like, and I was like, what did you do? And I went back to it like 3 times, and I'm like, I still don't know what you did. I don't know what you did to your camera. Anyways, so ultimately, I'm like, I kind of messaged her, and I'm like, hey, I'm not trying to bug you. I'm just trying to.
Oh, it was the sound thing. It was
The
a
what?
sound thing because I hadn't. I remember what you're talking about. It was because I hadn't plugged in the headphones.
Oh.
So it was the sound on
That's what it was.
thing.
I was like, oh,
That's
that
what it
sound.
was.
I did not. You know what?
I remember what you were talking about.
This is the
I
fuck
was
of
like,
it. Do you know how many times I've been like,
I had
hey,
them on my head,
yeah,
but
not
I
plugged
didn't
in.
have them plugged in.
You know how many times I've been like, I hear an echo. Do you hear an echo? And she's like, no, I didn't hear an echo. I don't hear anything. And I'm like, are you for real? I'm like, are you sure? I'm totally hearing an echo of myself. I'm like, can you just check? And she's like, no, everything's fine. I don't hear an echo. And all this time she was gaslighting me, the rat bastard.
It was the one.
Okay, now.
It was the one freaking
goes-
time. You can't use it as an excuse.
Then, on top of that, okay, I keep on being like, hey, how are you doing? Right? I'm trying to be a very supportive co-host. I don't know what's in that bag. I feel like there's a picture of me inside of it or something, and you're going to punch it.
Could be your voodoo doll. Do you want to test it?
No, I don't want to test it at all. So anyways,
It's
then the best part was,
not so.
and you know what, the episode that we did on my birthday was funny. It was a good episode. I thought it was entertaining. No, and I keep telling her, I'm like,
Okay, bought you cake.
and then I'm like, I feel even she bought me a cake and everything, and then she's posting videos
kind of
that
friend I
she's
am.
baking me a pie, and I'm like, oh my god, I feel even worse now. I'm such a shit person.
That's good.
Okay,
Mission
it keeps on,
accomplished.
and I'm like, wow, I'm such a piece of shit. And I want to message her and be like, hey, are we okay? Like, listen, I'm not thinking of getting somebody else or anything like
to a
that.
pie.
Well, and that's why I'm feeling like shit. I'm like, am I such a piece of shit here?
I'm disappointed in you. Yes, you are.
What? That's worse, number one.
I'm
Number
disappointed.
two,
I'm
why?
disappointed.
I didn't do anything.
Because. Okay, do you want to know why I'm disappointed, Dino?
Yeah. Why are
Because
you
hurt my
disappointed? What happened?
feelings. Because online,
What did I
on the
say?
video, you said on our show, and I'm happy that I forgot to record the last 15 minutes, and I think that that my battery died in the last 15 minutes, because I think that
Yeah.
that one could have been thrown. But, so, you know what you said? It was that you said that you would get somebody else to, like, co-host and stuff, right in the last, like, on the show, like in front of everybody, and your voice was very stern about it and stuff, and it was every time that you get kind of like, if I talk too much during the podcast and stuff, and I'm like, I get all baked, and then I have a lot to say, and you know all I do is watch YouTube videos all day, and yeah, and you know you're the only person I really talk to all day, so I have a lot to say. There. And that's it. And you said it in front of everybody.
But I said it, okay. But you had, okay,
And
one
you
of
say
the,
it all the time.
No, hold on,
You say it-
hold on, okay? Fucking, god
There.
damn it. No,
And
no,
it was
no.
I was on my time. So it was a really bad timing. I hate to talk about that
Okay,
stuff.
listen.
But I'm a woman. And I like to wear dresses, so I'm
Stop.
allowed to act like a woman.
What a,
If you don't wear dresses,
Okay,
you should act
so-
like a woman.
so what I was saying, and you know what, and you're absolutely right, I said it with a stern
looking at
voice
me,
because
not
I was
the
saying
camera.
it factually. I'm looking at you, okay? I said it with a stern
Uh-huh.
voice specifically for a reason, okay? I was saying that, yeah, just in case if I can't do it or something, then you can do it with somebody else. Or if you go on, like if you go camping for a week, I can record a couple of.
And then when I got mad, then you said,
obviously, I have nothing to do. You're the no. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You know what? That's fair. I said that.
And
but I didn't say it like,
posted 14 days
be
ahead
careful.
of time just in case. Like, you know, so that way if I did need a minute, at least we're covered. It's not like we're not covered. We're not even up to date. Things that we're doing now will be done and over, and we're going to have a new alien overlord by the time our things air. And that's cool. That's cool.
I'm totally in agreement here. I'm saying, listen.
Doing that, and I'm cool with that, but I'm saying that my feelings were hurt. So take it back.
And I'm very sorry that I hurt your feelings. I am absolutely very sorry for hurting your feelings.
And who's the best co-host ever?
You absolutely are the best co-host ever. There's no question in my mind. No, absolutely. Listen, Crystal.
You guys heard it.
I don't mean absolutely. No, I won't. Just there's things that can be worked on, but I'm sorry, we're not talking about that. We're saying you're great, okay? You're great.
Oh my god. You could give me a great fucking 10 minutes. It's not even 10 minutes because we've only been talking 5 minutes. You couldn't. It's like your lordship gift. Victoria got you a gift, and you were like, I can't take the fact that you got me the most amazing gift in the whole entire world. You added yourself as a lady. What? Fuck the fact that you got me the most beautiful gift in the whole entire world. You made yourself a lady. Yes, Dino, you are very pretty.
I enjoy your company greatly. I enjoy your company greatly. I do.
Go ahead.
No, absolutely. And you know what? You're right. And you know what? And okay.
I'm getting us a legal contract, and we're going to sign it in blood. I'm joking.
No, why would you?
There's not even money.
So you know what? This is the thing.
I want this to be a friendship that is bound in. We're going to spit on our palms. Maybe not during COVID. That's gross.
Definitely not spitting.
Hands. Yes.
Honestly, you know what? Okay, so this is, and you
during
know what?
COVID, that means we're even better friends because that's taking a huge risk.
I would have to sleep for 2 weeks outside the house. Victoria would just throw food at me every once in a while because I would not be allowed in the house if I did that. I'll tell you that right now. She better get the fuck out. I have to go get a
COVID test.
Do you?
I'm gonna have to go get Pride. Yeah, because my grandpa's coming home.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do any more shows until I know, like, I'm going to get one knowing that I've been to them, right?
Yeah.
So that way I can know, and it's pretty much generally the same people, and I can find out who's going beforehand, blah, 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 because they don't let in new people.
Yeah.
Like walk-ins and stuff. So I can figure that out. There are certain people that I am kind of worried about, and I think if they're going to do shows, I won't be able to do them. Yeah. And that's fine. That's their choice, and they do make it clear, so it's not like it's you know.
And you know what? Like this is it's a weird time because there's such a weird argument that's happening right now, and you know I think it's important that we discuss it too. Is more so that like we all have a different kind of starting point. Like I think we had talked about this earlier on, how like I would say Victoria says people start at 100. And that's the score she gives them, and it's up to them as to how close they are to 100. Now, for me, I'm like, no. I start everyone at 0. I don't owe you anything. You don't owe me anything. It's period. No, and you know what? And I theirs. I hold myself accountable in the same way. And even, you know, I was talking with one friend, and he said why I told him that I was asking somebody about something. He's like, why would you not ask me? You've known me for so much longer, and you know that's what I do for work. And I'm like, do you honestly want to know? And he goes, yeah. I go, I don't feel that I've been a good enough friend that I should be able to ask you for your insight. And he just looked at me, he's like...
That's a good lie excuse.
No, it wasn't. You know what? It really wasn't. I didn't think about it because, you know what? I haven't invested that time in him, so it's not fair for him me to ask him to invest that time in me, right?
Well, I see the way that's very conservative of you.
It is, and you know what? And I am. I'm very hesitant like that, and that's why and he was like, listen, dude. He goes, honestly, he was just like, you've been such a nice help to me and supportive. Yeah. You can always come to me because I have no problem telling you no. And I'm like, I appreciate that greatly. But that's the thing is, my biggest worry that my character flaw is that I impose on others. That's my not fear, but it's what I want. I really want to make sure that no one can say, you know what, it's his fault. You know, oh, you know what, he's the problem. And that doesn't mean that I won't butt heads with somebody or like that. It means that I do my best to cool things down. Let's separate things. Let's keep things businesslike. We don't have to, but that's the whole problem, is that now you have a situation on this grand scale of things where you have people saying, oh, well, if you wear a mask, you're a puppet. And then other people are like, oh, it's a big hoax. And you're going, honestly,
I don't think about any of that.
Well, my thing is this. Okay, it's big hoax. So
yeah.
That doesn't make you or me any better or worse. You know, it's just weird. You know.
Like, I'm solely with you 100%. I don't want to be the purpose for somebody's misery or heart. Like, I want to try to make everybody like, you treat people how you want to be treated, like we keep saying. You
absolutely.
know, like, you know, and I don't want to burden, like you said, like, I don't like to burden people. I want people to have, if it can make your life a little easier, I'm going to do it. Or if I can make you smile for a minute, I want to do it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, life's hard enough. We don't have to be assholes to each other.
Totally.
You know, people get so shocked when you're nice to them, too. They think it's weird. They think that you're fake or something.
Yeah.
Like, no,
I totally, when someone's like, oh, hey, how's it going? And I'm like, hold on. I'm like, yeah, I'll put my hand on your chest. Just whoa, not so close. What's going on here? You know?
Customer service people, like when you phone help desks and stuff like that, they get so weirded out, and I'm like, just hi.
Oh, yeah.
How are you today? Like, you know? But anyways, what was I was gonna say something to what you were saying there, and it was super important.
No, it was about being respectful of people.
I went and bought myself some cones. You know those big cones, the raw cones? I haven't had them in so long.
Oh, like ice cream cones?
I've been like Bob Marley. No, they're like wheat cones. Aw, you're so precious. No, they're like wheat cones.
I'm a nerd, everyone. I'm a big fat nerd.
No, it's cool. I like it. I like the fact that you're different and stuff. So you gotta be like that with people. You can't. Okay, so for instance, the comedy club thing. There is a person that goes to these shows that doesn't wear a mask and will come talk to you and sit with you and stuff. And
I don't
he doesn't
like that.
wear one anywhere. And like he's kind of like one of those people that he just doesn't give a shit. Whatever. Yeah. That's his life. That's his life to live. You know, I know that I have precautions to take. Not everybody has to walk on eggshells. Like if I was allergic to peanut butter, I wouldn't say, oh, you can't have a peanut butter in your house or blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, if you bring somebody over to your friend's house, they don't have kids or something, and, you know, you can't expect them to put away everything in glass because your kid's there. Teach your kid not to fucking touch shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't inconvenience people for your personal, like, little things. Because everybody, now this is why we have to walk on eggshells in front of everybody. So you just take it, and then you deal with your life, and then you do what you gotta do. I don't know where I was going with that, but it sounded good for a minute, right?
No, it sounded great. No, you totally made sense there.
Okay, good. Okay, cool.
You're good, don't worry.
I put hair extensions in my hair.
I noticed.
So I got like a half an inch. So I was like, ooh, I got my sexy hair in. But you can just clip them out. That's like when girls get jealous of you. I get so mad at them because I'm like, you guys are so freaking retarded. Here, you want my hair? Have it. Here, you want my like padded bra? Take it. It's your boobs now. There's your hair now. Now you can look like me. Go fuck yourself. I've been mad at women lately, Dino. I gotta tell you. I'm having like a huge women hate on.
Well, looks like it's gonna be our last episode. Are the majority of
we gotta get a t-shirt that says that.
I really do.
That's gotta be one of our t-shirts.
My t-shirt today says,
be our last episode, folks.
People.
That's okay. I like that shirt better because it's really people in general. Just the ones with vaginas happen to suck a little bit more.
So I'm
because they don't come with beautiful penises.
I am. That is true, I guess. I don't know.
So their bitchiness is not cool. Because I put up with some pretty shitty dudes for their beautiful penises. But if you don't have that working, then your shittiness just sucks. Oh.
You know what my problem
I
is?
just put Freezy all over my bed. Because I got all excited and I went, woo! Freezy went everywhere.
Don't do it
Hi
again!
guys, welcome back.
I have no idea what's happening right now.
I like this again. I got Freezy all over my bed.
Okay.
Talk to me, Dino.
So it's only like, okay, it's not even late. You look like you were filming in a dungeon somewhere. You're like, in the darkness.
You told me not to put the light on because it blinds you.
It does blind me. It blinds me right in my eyeballs.
Well, then fuck off. Every time I even tried to light up lights so that way it wasn't so dark.
I think I might buy, there's a couple things I might buy.
Use a stick, you people. Ooh, I wanted
true.
to get a tripod.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I forgot about tripod.
I went to go look at them. They're really expensive.
No, they're not.
I think I like what I got. It was like $140 at Walmart.
What?
Yeah.
That's expensive. It's crazy.
For a tall, I know, right?
Yeah.
It's super expensive. I was like, frick that, this works.
Yeah, no. The ones that I got are like $25. Like, it's not, they're perfect. Don't worry, I'll grab that.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, I'm thinking of getting the little circle lights too.
I haven't been on camera in a while.
You know what? Neither have I. It's been weird. I've been looking at my beard. I'm like, is my beard, does it look good? It looks horrible is what it looks like. Because I look like some sort of wolf man right now. What?
I prettied you up in something. In
What?
my voodoo doll that I have of you, I made you pretty.
No. You print off a picture of me as a thin guy?
Can you see?
No. I can see
Do
the
I
middle
have
finger.
like 12 weirdly, oddly photos of you downloaded into my photos? Maybe, which even creep myself out. I was like, ew, what the fuck are you doing? It's because of it's because of like the videos and stuff that I've been making. So I've got, okay, maybe more than 12. I just said 12 so that way it didn't sound so crazy. But I've got an obscene amount of pictures of you.
You know what? I'm going to tell people this, that words hurt. And when someone says, I have pictures of you, and I was like, ew. It doesn't make you feel
I have an obscene amount of
like a pretty
pictures
person.
of you.
The ew hurt. The
And
ew
zoom
hurt.
around your
It did
face.
hurt.
How?
The ew just, it felt.
Were you saying that
it's
I
like,
have a lot of
tons of
pictures
pictures of you? Ew. It's like I'm a cancer on your phone
No,
and I'm
I
invading
got
it.
weirded out by myself. The fact that every single device that I have, my tablet, my phone, everything has an obscene amount of pictures of Dino. Like, I've got like myself is more pictures than I have selfies. First of all, because I don't really take like a ton unless I'm feeling super pretty, and then I take like 100. Well, there's some girls that take them every day, or men.
Honestly,
men out
like,
there.
I'll be honest with you guys. I feel like
Yeah.
I've seen a bunch of her pictures where she had like her hair was all done and everything. And she takes a bunch of selfies. She does. And I feel like in the background, I'm in every one of them, but like kind of like a Bigfoot picture. Like I'm like half moving, like coming around a corner or something. So it's like all these weird like zoom in, like close up shots. Like she looks great, and I'm like a gorilla in the back, like you know, like.
Are you talking about our?
I've seen
thing?
those pictures.
Our poster,
What?
because
Everything.
the
Everything.
poster that I made.
Every last one.
No, because you told me to do that. You told me, remember when we had the AI, how you wanted to be a robot and stuff, and you said that you wanted the picture to be you in some crazy thing, and I was coming out in little. I listen to you when you talk, and I was coming out of like your guns.
I don't
or
listen to
something
me
like
when I
that.
talk.
And like, they
This is gonna be a fucked up picture,
probably
isn't
heard
it?
you say this. I gave it to you. That's what I made. I made me like the Wolverine thing. You would like the Wolverine guy?
I just want to make sure we're still recording. Are we still recording? We're still...
Yep, I keep checking it too. And I keep checking all my batteries, my Wi-Fi signal.
That's so good. Honestly, I can't.
We gotta air
I
that
can't.
one anyways, because it's your birthday one.
That's okay. It's fine. It's just gonna be 15 minutes of me just.
I'll talk. No, but I know what you said because I already wrote down backup lines. Because as soon as it stopped recording, I started writing down what you were talking about, so that way I could record my own. I wasn't even going to tell you about it, and then I felt bad about it, so that I told you about it. I was just going to record it and then send it to you.
Such a nerd. I swear to God. Whereas if she was like, listen, if she was like, hey, listen, something fucked up on the camera. Can we do that again? I'd be like, yeah, sure, no problem. We didn't know, like,
but I got mad at you though after that video, anyways. So I was like,
know.
Fuck
and
up.
that's when
I
was
felt
like,
really guilty, so I started writing down.
This is the thing. So I feel guilty, and I'm like, wow, maybe I was too mean. Okay. And then I reminded her like 9 times to send the video, and she doesn't say shit. And I'm like, fuck, you know what?
Times.
Oh, at least 9 times I was like, hey, still waiting on the video. If you're free, you know, whatever, it's cool. And then what happens? Boom! Lasting 15 minutes, fucked. And I'm like, why didn't you just say something? This is my frustration is I feel like people don't want to tell me what the truth is, and that scares the shit out of me.
I could have made it work. I could have fixed it. I would have been able to fix it. I'm good at this shit. I could have fixed it. You would have not known nonetheless.
I know. You would have been great. Hey, I'm not saying you're not capable. What I'm saying is, it's not a big deal. It's just not a big deal. It's like, hey, we can record again. We can do whatever.
Told you. So don't sit here and go off on it, because I would have just totally sent you, not told you. I'm an evil genius like that. And you wouldn't even have known.
What? That's so much work for you to do.
You don't think I fixed any of our videos? You don't think I've done it?
I feel like she's like, you think I didn't fix our videos? Like, I made sure no one will see this, you coward. It's like, what? I don't know what's happening. She's like, I cut them all. Everything's gonna die. I have no idea what's happening.
No, but I have had to change something before. Twice.
You've had to what?
Nothing.
Such a dick. Oh.
You've seen my music videos. I'm capable, Dino.
I have zero. You know what? It's not fair. Listen, I joke that you're untalented, and it's a joke, okay? You're very talented. You're an A+ host, okay? You're a fantastic person. You're entertaining to talk to.
Co-host.
And I like having you.
You're the magician, and I'm the magician's assistant because I want to wear all the pretty feathers and glitter.
Can you imagine if I was in all the feathers and glitter? That would be horrible. That'd be the worst thing to ever see. I come back, hello boys.
If I dressed up like the man in the top hat.
Absolutely.
It'd be so much fun. If I wore the top hat and the, like, ta-da, and put a rabbit out, and you were the pretty girl, like, with the heels and the...
And with my, like, balls hanging out of the dress.
Like,
out of the
eyeshadow.
This is so weird.
Eyeshadow, like a big pink tutu.
Listen.
And something hot, like sequins.
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
We've started watching a show called Glow Up. They released a new season, and it's about makeup artists. And it's just makeup artists. Like, there are a few others that do, like, sci-fi stuff. So this is just makeup, and they're trying to do, like, artistic stuff for fashion, stuff like that. And Victoria, and we've watched, like, RuPaul's Drag Race and everything.
Uh-huh.
And Victoria was like, have you ever thought of going drag? And I'm like a straight drag queen? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I thought about it.
On our show?
No, I'm not coming out. I was like, yeah, I thought about it. I'm like, I don't think I could do it. Oh, no, nobody's coming out to anything. What I said was, I've thought about it, and I'm like, I don't think I would have a good time. I don't think I would enjoy it. I don't like being that flamboyant and noticeable. It makes me very uncomfortable. I prefer to be noticed for my grumpiness. But no, see, you know what? She's nodding right now. I'm telling you guys, she's nodding right now like, we're going to get you in a dress. And I'm like, I'm not.
His grumpiness. That's his cape of comfort. It's like a blanket, like a warm, fuzzy
It's my
blanket.
Superhero cape.
It's
my superhero cape.
And his grumpiness are his superhero capes of protection.
Did you just say my fatness?
Bit of sadness, anxiety.
Did you just say my fatness?
It's not fatness.
You bastard.
I know I shouldn't have used that because now he's going to cry himself to sleep.
I am going to cry myself to sleep.
Shit, and then he's going to be crumpy, and then I'm going to have to listen to it.
You
When was the last
deserve it.
time you ate a Panzerotti?
This has gone out of control. Okay.
When was the last time you ate a Panzerotti? Why
This
won't you
is
answer the
Crystal's
question?
9th attempt at a coup. She still does not have the support of the military and therefore cannot take over
I
the
don't know
current
what
government.
the coup is. I have not looked up the coup yet. Fuck, I gotta write that down.
Ah.
I have paper. Do I have something to write with? Ooh, I have chalks. That will work. The coup. How do you spell this coup? Is it like Kool-Aid? Or is
No,
it like...
it is not like Kool-Aid. It's
No, but without the laid.
C
It's like coup without getting laid.
COUP.
What? P? So are you saying coop like flew the coop?
No, it's
Like Cooper?
a hostile.
No, that would be C-O-O.
Coup as in hostile takeover.
Coop, yeah. As in hostile takeover?
Yeah.
I think you told me that before.
I know I did. I'm a sharer of knowledge. I share knowledge with everyone.
Oh, fuck, I wrote it in chalk and my pencil's right beside me.
I am having a great time. I'll tell you that right now.
I'm happy that. Didn't you miss me?
I did miss you, absolutely. It felt weird. And Crystal does this thing when she's
so
mad at you for no reason. She just doesn't respond to texts. But so I'll text her. She'll be
If you don't
online.
have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all.
Oh my god. It is unbelievably frustrating. Anyways, then
I still
she'll
like
post
you,
a
I'm
video
disappointed.
for me. She posts a video for me of making a pie for me, but won't acknowledge my messages. I'm like, what is happening right now?
Because I'm
It's very
the good
terrifying.
friend to you. You are just not a good friend to me. I didn't stop being a good friend to you just because you decided to be a douche to me. I'm still the good friend. So
You're so
you're
bad.
still my
You're
buddy. You just pissed me off.
You're so mean. You're so mean to me.
So can I tell you what I got
Yeah.
too?
You can tell me whatever you'd like now that I'm fat.
Well, I don't know, because now you might think because I was disappointed in you that it means something more. But I got my outdoor tent.
That's exciting. Is it? Hold on though. Did you get a one-person tent?
It's a 2-person tent.
Okay. Like you're very small. Don't get me wrong, but like one-person
Yeah.
tent looks like a coffin. Like straight up, it's like.
No, but I have to do it all. No, it's a TP one.
Okay.
And it's got like a wood stove entrance and stuff like that.
Nice.
It comes out a lot bigger. It's just for hiking because
Okay.
it's light.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Packed and stuff. So, and I got my little. This is just a little cooking grill, and it's a foldable one, too.
Nice.
So, because with everything going on, so I'm just a little bit short of getting my car soon, and I'm getting that because with everything going on, I got to do the woods thing sooner than later.
Yeah.
I need to
That
for my own personal
That definitely terrifies
sobriety
me.
and saneness. I'm like,
Yeah,
because either
well-
I'm going to start drinking real hard or something, or I just need to keep sane.
Yeah.
Or join the party. So
Yeah.
I think sanity's the best one. So,
Yeah. That's. I
and my
don't know.
grandpa comes home tomorrow.
Well, hopefully that will help, right?
Well, he's going to have PSWs in every day too, so I won't necessarily need to be right there right away.
True.
So it might be a really good thing.
Yeah.
I just think I need to take a minute.
I don't question. I understand that and totally agree with that. That sometimes you definitely have to just step away for a little bit, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know. And that would be like
And
realistically.
I'm really excited.
Yeah, you should be. Absolutely.
And I can do this podcast, plus I'm going to do my own podcast for an outdoors one, a live outdoors living one, right? Because I think it'll be really awesome to do ours, because we can't do it in your house anytime soon because a second wave is going to come crazy right now.
Well,
so we're not going to be
if-
able to do that soon.
in all honesty, is right now Victoria and I we're on the same page that end of August we're gonna
Yeah,
discuss it at that point just to see what results are happening and everything. Because look, if things are getting better, and even her work said that the earliest they're gonna go back to work will be in early September. And with that being said, it's like, okay, how are we gonna organize everything? Like how to
that's
structure
perfect
it? Because
timing.
if Yeah, well, if she's gonna be going
I
for
wanted
thing,
to
right?
leave, like, around.
Yeah.
That's
Well, and that's
perfect
why.
timing though, because then I would know whether or not I would be able to go too. Because I was gonna leave around like middle of September or somewhere around that, just to let everything kind of calm down, everybody get settled, everybody kind of see where my stepdad's at, see where everybody's at.
Yeah.
Take care of everybody, hug everybody. Everybody needs a hug, you guys. Everybody, give somebody a hug, rub them, even if they're yelling at you. Just be like, "It's okay, little buddy."
Give me a hug from 6
Maybe
feet
hit them
away.
a little hard once in a while.
6 feet away. Don't touch me. No hugging. This is a non-hugging zone.
Go put their
You know what?
toothbrush in the toilet or something. Make yourself feel better. Whatever, the little things count. If it gets you through the day, Dino, it's okay.
Yeah, I get it. It's a very listen. You know what? This is the hard part.
Did that.
No, you just joked about it, and we're not going to talk about that
They
again.
don't watch.
Okay?
It's okay. I had to. I was getting so frustrated. Have you ever get so frustrated and you can't do anything without, you can't do anything? So you're like, okay, what am I going to do that's really, really mean, but yet it's not harmless? Other than, like, possibly cooties. Is it It's harmless, right? They're doing worse to themselves. So technically, it's harmless to put somebody's toothbrush in the toilet. Just for like a couple minutes. Just like sit there, sing a little Skinnerd, do it around the bowl a little bit.
Just a little swoosh. Just a little.
A little woo woo Saturday.
Oh God, Crystal.
Saturday.
Yeah, you definitely need to get your
Yeah, I
head
was
clear.
singing that song and did it.
It's not
It was
good.
on Saturday.
It's definitely not good. It's not good, but you know what? I get it. I really do.
Does it
I
make
don't know.
you laugh
You know
a
what?
little
It's-
bit? Because it made me laugh.
Oh no,
It's
a
making me laugh
lot.
again.
That doesn't make me laugh. That brings me joy. That's what it actually does. It actually brings me joy from the outside in, or if you're in the inside out. Because I'll wake up.
That's why it feels good and it's harmless.
Listen, I'll wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning to piss, and I'll go. That's what'll happen. I'll just be like.
See, this is how people should get even. Like, it's harmless stuff that, doesn't hurt nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody is unless, and I feel good.
There
Feel
are.
better about the situation.
Let's talk about something else, Crystal. Okay, come on.
I think it's fine. Would you ever do it?
I can't listen. I can't title any of the clips with that title. I can't mention it as one of the
don't watch
keywords or tags. It doesn't matter. People will know. Someone somewhere somehow.
They need an idea. They need.
No,
Well, that's
listen.
good. Maybe they'll know not to do it again.
Okay, listen.
Nice.
I'm not saying that you're not right. What I'm saying is that certain people, when you do these kind of things to them, they don't understand how eye for an eye works. They're like, you take my eye, I cut you in half, and you're like, that doesn't make it. They blow things way out of proportion, and that's why it's like,
Tell me about it.
if you're like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna fart in your face. And then somebody turns around and goes, I'm going to shit in your mouth. You're like, those two things are not comparable. One of them is significantly worse. This is what Victoria says to me. I'm like, I'm going to fart right in your face. She's like, I will shit in your mouth. And I'm like, what is wrong with you?
I was totally gonna say I'd be the one to say I'd shit in your mouth.
Yeah. And I'm like, that's gross.
I'm like, if somebody's like, I'm gonna get a gun and shoot you. I'm like, I'm gonna hog tie you, fuck you up the ass with a big black dildo and set you on fire. Whatever.
Our connection wasn't the best on that, but
Hope
so
you
it
get a
just
vital
said the entire
organ.
thing really, really fast. And I was like, oh, that's much worse. It's much worse when you hear that really fast. Because it's
That's why you say it really fast. It's more intimidating. Because it feels like you've practiced it.
It's wildly
So it's
inappropriate. You know what? That's like, this is the thing is I've said this before. I'm a firm believer in like keeping fantasy and reality is they're not the same. They're different things. It's like you say stuff like that and it's like, I don't think I like this game anymore. Like, this is way too much out there. Because for sure, ooh, this is bad. I don't like it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't
Dino.
like it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you don't like. Why don't you like puppies, Dino? They're so cute and cuddly, and they lick your face.
What the fuck are you talking about, crackhead? Holy shit.
I don't know what you were talking about. That's why I'm wondering why you don't like puppies, Dino. They're so cute and cuddly, and they lick your face. Why don't you like puppies?
Okay, I'm
Why
missing
do you
like the
think
key
women
word in
talk
that
too
sentence.
much?
I'm hearing
Why are you disappointed
why they're
that
so
women
cuddly.
vote?
They lick your face. Why don't you like blah? And it's so I don't know what the key word for that sentence is. And I'm like, are you saying I'm cuddly and you'd lick my face? Because that's weird and I don't like it. Okay, so I'm just standing here going, I don't know how to
unless you
react to
try
the
it.
camera. I don't know how to react to her.
I brushed
no
my
idea what's
tongue.
happening in this.
So,
I'm very, very confused at this point, and I don't know how
I
to
said
be.
puppies,
I don't know if I'm
Dino.
being assaulted.
Puppies. Puppies, Dino. Puppies. Why don't you like puppies?
I don't believe her right now. To be honest with you guys. I think she has threatened me to say that I'm cuddly, and she's going to lick my face, and I'm freaking the fuck out. Freaking the fuck out. She has a pie specifically for me. I'm thinking the secret ingredient is roofies. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting a roofie apple
I can't afford
pie.
those kind of roofies. I am no longer peeing on people. I can't afford those kind of roofies.
I don't know what she said now.
To roofie you.
I have no idea what's happening. It's a horrible connection we have today.
It sucks. It's so funny. It's hilarious.
I don't know what's happening. Can you at least hear my voice properly? Because it's just...
I can totally hear you. Watch, he's giving me the angry eyes that I see, and he doesn't think that I watch. Can you hear me?
No, I hear blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah.
It's not my connection. It's got to be your connection.
I don't know.
This is a brand new out-of-the-box computer.
I think I look great for me, but I don't know what you see over there. That's the problem.
I'm not freezing. Oh, I am freezing. Hello.
Yeah, okay, so it's like just it's a short delay. See, this is the thing is, I'm not very smart when it comes to technology. So in my mind, I'm like, I try and keep like hand gestures to a minimum. In my mind, I'm thinking, well, if the camera doesn't have much to process, then it'll go easier. Because I'm an idiot, right? Like, I don't understand how all this works.
That makes sense. No, that makes sense. Is that true?
I don't know. I don't think
true?
so. I'm like 99% sure that's completely false. Okay? I'm titling this part of it, I am an idiot. Because I'm like, in my mind, if things are moving, there's more and that's why I'm like, but you show like your whole torso, and I'm like, and I only show like this part that's moving. So I'm like, I think it's always hers, but I'm like, that's not how it works. You need to read a book, stupid. But it doesn't...
You would take a lot more pixels than I would.
I don't...
Is that what you're...
I still don't know what you said. See, I'm just gonna stay still.
Now he's gonna make his angry face into the camera. Watch. And this is where he gets cranky and he thinks that I don't notice. Until I watch the videos and I'm like, fuck Dino, every time that I'm talking, you're looking in the camera like... Or every time it cuts out, he's like, yep, I don't know what's happening here. Yep. This is fucking tickle.
I don't know what's
Sausage
happening
fingers.
though. That's the problem.
It's gotta be her computer. Can't be mine.
But
Nah.
I'm not using my computer. I'm using my phone, and I have it on LTE, so it's totally independent.
I use 3 different devices, and all 3 different devices I've had problems with you now. So I think it's your device.
I'm pretty sure it's her fault.
It's a brand new computer I bought just for him because he was saying that I was cutting out all the time.
What?
What else do I use this computer for? This computer was for you, for this podcast.
I was gonna buy you one instead, but I didn't know.
I like this.
I'm not sure what's happening.
I don't
You know
use
what?
it for anything other than the podcast.
What?
And now it's got a big screen, but it's shitty. I don't know why you're cutting out, Dino, and I hope you're not sad over this. You look sad.
I have no idea what's happening. I wish we could communicate properly.
You want me to shut it out and bring it back?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's all garbled.
I don't know what to do.
I don't know.
Do you want me to shut it down and bring it back?
Let me, just go out and come back in. I'm sorry, guys, that this is happening. It's
Hi,
all
guys.
fucked up right now. But I'll tell you this, guys. I'm having a very fun time talking with Crystal again. And she's the greatest co-host I've ever had in my life.
Don't lie to the people.
She's such a great person that I just don't know what I would do without her. Because she's been so good. And that's one of the key things.
He's so
that I want to make
bullshit.
sure that she's not around. She can't hear these things because
He's
it's
so
important
bullshit.
that she knows
I can hear
that she's
everything you're saying.
very important to the podcast, and I'm
Stop
very happy
trying to
that
kiss
she's
my
been
ass.
willing to do this so long with me because who knows what might happen later. But that's why it was my intent was like, hey, because maybe we could go for vacation or something. Not we, I mean like maybe she wants to go away for a week or something like that. And then it's like, because we're eventually going to be doing it like same day and stuff, right? So, but she doesn't want to hear any of that, guys. She doesn't want to hear how important she is. She's just angry and mean.
I can hear all of what you're saying.
Oh
I
my
can't
God,
find you now.
Crystal, what are you doing? You weren't supposed to be listening, you pervert.
I don't know how to find your face, though.
That's okay.
This is so much fun, guys. This is what makes our show wonderful.
I don't know why this is happening to us. I believe it's just, I think it's Crystal's fault. I'm just going to blame her because that's what I usually do. I'm a horrible person, people. Good to have you here. Hey, like, share, and subscribe, guys.
Oh
really
my God.
important. Just an FYI. We're not just on YouTube.
FYI.
We put clips on our Facebook page. And we have announcements on our Facebook fan page. We have an Instagram page.
Can you see me? Because I can't see you.
I can see you, but you're moving like in backwards motions. It's very perplexing. I'm assuming you've just pressed a setting and it's all messed up. I was actually thinking today.
I can hear you. I just can't see you.
Then just listen to my beautiful voice as I talk and tell people that they can follow us and listen to us.
Can you say your Barry Manilow?
Now I can hear you well. Wow, that's fantastic.
Hi, I can't see you still. Oh, that's good.
I don't know what happened. For a second there, it was
see.
perfect. Anyways, so guys, we also have audio files that are uploaded on Anchor, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Overcast, Pocket Casts, Radio Public, and Spotify. Because we're incredible people, you should know. More Crystal than me. I'm just around for heavy lifting.
Oh, stop
Properly spelled
it.
the word thesaurus.
Stop
Not
it.
really much else
Stop.
is what I do around here. She does everything. She's very impressive.
You're
She's very
wonderful.
talented. What are you talking about?
Oh,
Stop
fuck
listening.
off,
I'm having
Dino.
a private conversation
You're
with the
such a
audience.
funny
Thank you very
baloney.
much.
I listened to that whole thing. I could hear everything you said. I just couldn't see you.
I have no idea what you're
So,
talking
way to
about.
go. He tries to kiss my ass by saying nice things about me, but we all know that it was all because he got busted for doing something. But it's not
That is
busted for
false
anything, because I'm not
cheese.
like that, Dino. I'm not going to hold it. I'm over it.
I don't know
I'm
what she
over it.
said.
I made you feel guilty. That's what matters. And I got my little revenge, so I'm good.
I feel like something's wrong with your new computer. I don't know what's happening. I don't understand it.
It can't always be me. I've used my tablet, I've used my other computer, and now I've got this computer. And all of them are going to be me cutting out. It's never going to be you. If 100 people said that the sky was orange and you said it was blue, does that make the sky blue?
I have no
Or
idea
does
what
it
you're
make it
saying.
orange?
No idea.
I guess it would be blue.
Oh, that was a
I
good
don't
burp.
know. Well, he just burped. Oh, that was a gross one. I could smell it.
I have no idea what she's
Yeah.
saying.
I could smell
Since
your
this
burp.
has gone to
I
complete
could smell it.
shenanigans, okay? Why don't we just...
It has not gone to shenanigans.
It's gone to
You're
shenanigans.
shenanigans.
I am shenanigans. You're absolutely right. I'm shenanigans. It would be very
No,
funny.
Dino's
if
wonderful. He's
I was
awesome.
totally making it up, and I
he's
could totally
a very
hear it,
good
but I
host, and
can't. What?
he was really worried about me, and that was really nice. And I know that he was worried, and I know that he was feeling guilty, and that made it all better.
It definitely
And I
did.
was like, that's
Never
okay.
happened.
It made it all better for me. Because I could tell. And I was smiling. I was like, okay, I know. You know that you did something wrong.
Don't know
That's
what
all-
she's
not
saying,
wrong.
and I
You
have
didn't
no
do
idea what's
something
happening.
wrong. You didn't do something wrong. It just personally, and it had nothing to do with him. It just personally made me a little bit like. But I'm cool with it now because
This
whatever.
is not fair. This is not fair at all.
I got you. I'm really excited for you to try that pie, though. It took me like friggin' 7 hours to make it because it's like a long time to caramelize. So to like just do everything the way that you need to. Yeah.
I can't hear
So
what you're saying.
I even weaved the pie crust. I weaved it for him to make the perfect apple pie. Because the perfect apple pie, you gotta weave the crust.
Oh. This is
Besides that, could have been
infuriating. I'm gonna blow my brains out right now.
Why? What's the matter?
I can't hear a word. It's just all garbled.
Oh.
And
I'm sorry.
I started to say, hey, why don't we stop and just do the morning motivation? And then you just kept on talking, and I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's fine. I'm just like, I have no idea what's happening right now. That's why. Okay.
Motivate people, Dino.
No, so, okay. So we'll do a motivation a little earlier today, guys. Oh, what to talk about? I think a lot of the times that there's a huge controversy right now just with people being offended. I'm offended, and that's the thing is people have had this inherent right to be offended, but they don't have the right to force someone else to act on behalf of their offense. That's not how it works. So you have a lot of changes that are happening right now because of people being offended, and the question is like, what is offensive and what is not offensive? Now, I grew up with the limerick, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me, right? But other people now say, well, if you said words, now I don't like you anymore. And it's weird because we're in this social environment world where, well, if you don't follow me back, then I know we're not friends. Or like people do these weird things and they act differently online because it's so faceless and people are so comfortable with delivering disrespect and there's no tone when you text and all these things where we're really losing the function of ourselves on the grand scheme of things. We're forgetting how to communicate in a wholesome way. And that's why it's like, listen, the last episode where it's like, you know what? I hurt Crystal's feelings. That's a big deal. Not to me. It's a big deal to her. Because it's a big deal to her, it becomes a big deal to me. Right? Because I didn't realize what I had said. But in turn, words have power with them. Earlier on this episode, Crystal referred to me as the fatness. That's not very nice. It's Lord Fatness.
I knew he was going to carry it.
Quiet, you! So, ultimately, you have a situation where, communication is... Stop! You're such a poo face. Anyways, so the whole point is that, communication is very important. And it's super important that even when you are mad, like, and Crystal, you brought up a great point was that, if you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all. And while that is something that is a beneficial trait to have and a good way of posing things, at the same time, that your anger is valid, right? You have the right to be able to share that with somebody. You don't in turn, though. Now, if Crystal in turn said, well, I want this, and I want this, right? This may not have gone that way. It may not have been a nice conversation. But respecting each other's feelings and communicating is what's really important. And it is very important. I think a lot of us forget how important that interaction is on a personal level with each other, that treating people with respect. Like, one of my big flaws was saying please and thank you was ingrained in school. And my dad was the one who said, like, I don't care if you're sorry. So, well, I'm sorry. I don't care. What makes you think that you feeling bad, it makes me feel better? What kind of a piece of shit do you think I am? Right? And that's why it's like, listen, it's your actions speak louder than words. If you try and remedy the situation, you try and help the situation, you try and adjust yourself to better that interaction, those are actions and those matter. But then a lot of people, well, what's the big deal? It was online. yeah, what you did was you maybe said something inappropriate about somebody, and you know what? They took it personally. And you know what? They're allowed to take it personally. You said something, but saying, oh, well, it was a big deal, it was online, that's not really how that works, right? That's still who you are. And in actuality, now, that's a more real situation that people exist in than not. So I guess really what I'm saying is I think we really need to start searching for respect in each other on a grand scale, because the amount of blatant disrespect or even consideration for the people around us is just not there right now. And I think that's a big loss on a big scale that we really need to have to start analyzing and picking apart to make ourselves better. You know, that's where my head's at right now. I think that's all I have to say. Crystal, where can everyone find you?
I knew he was gonna do that, you son of a bitch. You just took that and spun that right around. So that way I was the one that didn't tell you what was wrong, didn't communicate with you, and blah, blah, blah. And then you spun that right around. So that way you were the good guy again. Anyways, everybody can find me as Simply Me on YouTube and Crystal Morency on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And then he tried to cut me off. Yeah. You spun that right around, so that way I was the one that was guilty there.
I have no idea what you're saying right now.
Oh, snob.
Is it my turn to talk? I have no idea what's happening right now. And now you put something in your mouth?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hey guys.
Dino, go!
Dino the Genetic Marvel. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook. I have a fan page, YouTube. Hopefully I'll start getting to do sets more often, so I'll be able to do stuff. And as well, Morning Motivational Rant is available on YouTube every day at 10 a.m. I think it's 10:15 a.m. As well, we have our Instagram page and Facebook fan page. Please like, share, subscribe. As well, we are on Anchor, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and Spotify. Guys, have a great day. This has been a clusterfuck at the end, but we're still having a great time, and that's what matters. So, stay motivated, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!